In this Level 1 training, Coaching Session 5 will help you refine your unique angle and write your first UVP, or Unique Value Proposition. Now that you've chosen your niche, it's time for you to stand out from the crowd. We gave you some examples from our own businesses and from some other online success stories to help you come up with a few ideas for your unique angle. Now it's time to figure out which one will work best for you and begin to create your own story. Crafting your story is something you will need to do as part of your video sales letter that you'll be creating in the Level 3 training coaching sessions. Writing out your story will help you identify some of the things that make you, well, you. That make you unique. It's like an autobiography of your life up to this point. But the focus will be on things that relate to the niche you have chosen. Start with a chronological outline of your life. What were the highlights? What were the big life changes? What were the big pain points? How did you overcome huge problems or setbacks? What were some of your failures? Don't be afraid to share some of these. It shows that you're human and that you face challenges in life too. What are some of your big successes in life? Once you have your outline, then you'll begin to fill in the details. You don't have to worry about grammar or sentence structure quite yet. Just write as if you were sharing your story with someone over a cup of coffee. In fact, it really helps to have done your customer persona so you can be talking face-to-face with that ideal customer or tribe member, that soon-to-be member of your online community. What is a customer persona? It's an imaginary person you create that is the ideal person you're trying to reach, that person in your target market, that person who has a need that you can help meet. But before you figure out who your customer is, who your community is, you need to know who you are. Spending some time identifying your values and forming a vision for your future will help you with the who, what, and hows of building your online business. So let's focus on you for a bit. And that's okay. In fact, it will help you help others, which again is what your business is going to be all about. Help others get what they want, and you'll get what you want. Well, let's start by defining each. Values. Who are you? Values are the deeply held convictions, priorities, and underlying assumptions which influence your attitude and behaviors. Things you would fight for and possibly die for. Vision. Where are you going? Vision is the preferable future God wants to create through you. It is the mental picture you carry in your mind of your future. Mission. How are you going to get there? Mission is the specific who, what, and hows of achieving your vision. It defines and details your intended strategy. We have some worksheets that can help you go through this process, and you'll find them in the Resources tab at Team Life. Look, going through this process is not easy for most people. I spent hours and hours, months and months, even years identifying and refining my values, my vision, and my mission. Many will skip this step because it can be so difficult. They just want to get on with the building process, but it will be to their downfall, a potentially fatal mistake. More importantly, they're not going to be able to lead anyone else through the process. So I'm going to share a real-life example with you, a more recent example, that will help you through this process. This is from a business we started over a year ago. It's a subscription box business called Summit Surprise. We went through the following process to determine the values of Summit Surprise business and community. We asked these simple questions, and here are our answers. Who are we? Well, we're people who are passionate about mountain lifestyle and what it instills in us and others. Why do we exist? We exist for the following reasons. Inspire a person's raison d'être. Awaken personal vision. Ignite hearts and souls to destiny. Exhilarate spirit, soul, and body. Bring about peace of mind. Draw them to the Creator. What elements contribute to this? Clean air, open space, natural beauty, awe-inspiring scenery, community, along with personal freedom, opportunity, adrenaline, recreation, national parks, living off the land, and wilderness. What is the common denominator for people who share the same values? We've observed that for many, career choices follow lifestyle choices. In other words, people have a certain lifestyle they want to be living, so their career choice is something that enables them to do that. For my personal life, I wanted to spend a lot of time outside, ski a bunch, live an active lifestyle, and live in the shadow of huge mountains. So I pursued a career in ski racing and coaching. However, there were some things I had to be willing to give up. I had to make some tough choices, some tough sacrifices. I needed to have a willingness to sacrifice close proximity to family, maybe a larger income or career opportunities, and the corporate structure. And I had to have a willingness to embrace the entrepreneurial spirit, the pioneer spirit, survival spirit, outdoor sports and recreation, and stewardship of the earth. So we ended up with 4 core values for Summit Surprise. But these values were really already deeply held within us. We just applied them to our specific business. Wellness. Physical, mental, and emotional fitness and health for optimal well-being. We balance our time and effort between work, home, and play, from quiet meditation to hanging out with folks we learn from and those who learn from us. Passion. Intense emotional excitement, boundless enthusiasm, and plenty of action. For our dreams and for each other's, we hope to ignite heart and soul, inspire destiny, bring peace of mind, and draw creation closer to its creator. Inspiration. Creativity, imagination, vision. Mountains inspire us to live life big, simple, and with adventure. We take risk and work and play, but with wisdom from above. We fall, but get back up. The majesty behind the majestic is our guiding light. Legacy. Making a difference today with tomorrow in mind. Beginning with a grateful heart and humble spirit, we want our lives to encourage, equip, and empower others to live life more abundantly, body, soul, and spirit. And you know what? These are the exact same values we have for team life. Once we knew who we were, we began to think about the people who could relate to us, who shared similar values, and what we wanted to offer them. So our mission was to bring the experience of the mountains right into the homes of mountain-loving people who daydream about mountains but can't always get to them. And we would do that through a box of mountain-inspired products delivered to their door every month, giving people a mountain escape right in their own home. Here are the questions with our answers that helped us shape our vision and mission for Summit Surprise based on our core values. What is your product or service? Well, it's a monthly subscription box containing products inspired by the mountain lifestyle. Who would buy your products or service? Outdoor enthusiasts, nature lovers, mountain lifestyles, and people who love to just live around the mountains. Who's already bought your product or service? Well, same as the above. And note, does this answer conflict with the one above? How do you find your customers? Well, people who subscribe to mountain-related magazines, hikers, skiers, people who subscribe to outdoor magazines, people who shop at Dick's or REI, Sportsman's Warehouse, ski and bike shops, etc., people who belong to mountain clubs like the Sierra Club, Trouts Unlimited, people who like to comment and subscribe to outdoor mountain blogs. Who follows or supports your product or service? Well, more affluent, mobile, travelers, campers, vacationers. Where are your members located? Well, nationwide where there is some kind of connection to the mountains. How old are your members? Well, 28 up to maybe 65 years old. What is the gender breakdown in your member base? Well, for ours, it was probably about 70% women, 30% male, maybe 60-40, somewhere in there. We were then able to write out our unique value proposition. Summit Surprise is a box of mountain magic delivered monthly. Summit Surprise is a monthly box of mountain-inspired goodies. Each box offers you the perfect way to recreate, retreat, and reignite, even when you can't get out to head for the hills. It's a monthly mountain escape right in your home. Now, make your first attempt to write your unique value proposition. What big benefits that emotionally connect with people get from your product or service? Try to come up with a sentence or two that addresses one or more of these personal fulfillments. Discovering something new, appealing to surprise and discovery, helping change the world, appealing to social causes and missions. At first, this can be very difficult. I know I lost a few hairs on my head because I was pulling on them during this process. I don't think this comes easy for anybody. If it does for you, I hate you. Just kidding. What I learned is that if you just start and begin putting all the pieces together, your vision, your mission, your unique value proposition, all this will evolve over time. The key is just diving into this. And yes, if you're like me, it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be like climbing the Grand Teton. If you've never climbed a mountain before, do you think it's going to be easy? When we climbed the Grand for my 50th birthday with some really good friends of ours, we had to take 2 days of basic climbing skills. There were huge fears to overcome. Our strength was tested. There were times when we would get stuck on a rock. There were times when fear caused us to freeze up. But our guides were there to encourage us and let us know that we could do it, that we could reach the summit. After 2 more days of hiking and climbing, well, here we are on top of the Grand Teton. It's one step at a time, following the path that has been laid out for you. Now, there's times on the path where you can't see the summit, but you just keep moving forward step by step, following your guide. We can get you to the summit. Be patient, go through the hard learning curves. Sometimes it doesn't seem like you're getting anywhere, but if you don't press through, you'll fall short of the summit. Your team is climbing with you. We're going through the same challenges, so never hesitate to reach out when you get stuck. And remember to check out the resources file where you'll find these worksheets with the questions. Print them out, answer the questions, and you'll begin to see a picture take shape of how you stand out in your chosen niche. So that's your assignment. Every step in this process is like a piece in a giant 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle. You have to put several pieces together before you'll begin to see the big picture. And it's okay if you miss a piece here and there. Put enough of the pieces of the puzzle together and you can still see the big picture. And then you can easily fill in those pieces that caused you to lose some of your hair. In the 2 final coaching sessions coming up in Level 1 training, we're going to help you build your customer persona and brand your business. As you're going through this process, begin thinking about what your business will be called, what you're going to name it, what the name of your tribe will be. We can't wait to hear what you come up with.